So you mentioned Jordan Love. I really like this guy. And he said something that really resonated with me. He knows he's got these big shoes to fill. It doesn't matter who you're taking over for. But when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, he's very aware of the high caliber of a player he was. But he said, just because I have these high expectations, you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to change who I am. Just sounds like a really solid guy leading this core. And I know you're a big Christian Watson guy. Of course, Dobbs is heading there with this young core. Tell me about Jordan Love and how he's able to, and it's a tough offense you have to take over with LaFleur and the Shanahan defense or offense, of course. Tell me about him. Is he the real deal? It just feels like he's just stays even keel. He's got a high, maturation rate. He seems like the real deal.
It is interesting because, Rodgers, because he was from California, it became an easy cliche to say he's California cool. But Aaron Rodgers was never California cool. Not in the way that we think of California cool. He's Berkeley cool. He went to UC Berkeley. He's Northern California cool. He's that guy. Jordan Love is much more, and even though he's not from, really Southern California, Bakersfield, it's not like he's from LA. It's not like he's from Hermosa Beach or something, but he is much more of that just sort of laid back, calm, confident, quiet confidence kind of guy. He's not going to be the guy who's out there MFing receivers and that kind of stuff. It's just not what he does. But in the Patriots game, guy comes in late as he's sliding, he gets up talking. You know what? He gets up, fired up, and his teammates come over. And that was reflected, I think, in a lot of the comments that you've heard from Packers players. And I went back and I talked to his high school coach. I talked to his college coach. And they're like, he is going to be Gary Anderson, his Utah State coach, said this. You don't normally hear college coaches blame players. And certainly not everyone, which is basically what Gary Anderson did on Locked On Packers. He said, Jordan Love did not have a chance to succeed his last year at Utah State because we just didn't have the people around him to do it. We didn't have guys. All his guys graduated. Some of them went to the NFL. You're talking about all new guys running a new offense. And Anderson was like, Love could do it. Jordan Love could do it. He's going to be better in the NFL. This is what he said. He's going to be better in the NFL when he's given more responsibility because he's so smart. He's so capable that he's going to be able to handle the 400 level version of the offense, not just the 101 version of level of the offense, which is what we were doing in his last year at Utah State. And so he's having to make forced plays, try and be a playmaker outside structure, and then forcing the ball into coverage. It's why his interceptions went way up. It's why some of the decision-making, fell off a little bit. But if you talk like A.J. Dillon, Packers running back, was like, we're ready to run through a wall for Jordan Love. And he just is the guy who is going to just be calm, cool, collected. And he plays that way, Jess. In the pocket, there's no rushing him. Like Matthew Judon from the Patriots, who's a Pro Bowl caliber, all pro caliber pass rusher. After 2 joint practices, that got chippy, that got heated. There were fights. It was intense. It was like you'd have thought this was Packers Bears all week. It was Packers Patriots. And Matthew Judon was like, he's poised. You couldn't rattle him. And there is no better compliment a pass rusher can give a quarterback because that is his job, right? To just rattle the quarterback. There's no better compliment you can give a quarterback than he didn't seem phased. He played with poise. That's like the number one trait to me with a quarterback is poise under pressure. How do they play in adversity situations?